Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Love Goddess Yvette Dream Johnson from Ms.Atlanta Thick Dream.com. Dreams Universe and OnlyFans. Goddess ATL Thick Dream. It is another Thick Thursday, darling. Hello, 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 hello. I have my water here. I've been nursing a allergy throat, dealing with laryngitis and things of that nature. So I don't have my tea right now as I need to. But I think that I need to hurry up and dive into this topic, this review, this confession. The Love God is here on this big old thick Thursday. And happy June. Happy June, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, you read the title right. You've seen on Twitter, ATL underscore thick dream. You've seen on Instagram, MS period Atlanta thick dream. You've seen on my peak social, Atlanta thick dream, that I, the love goddess, joined a dating app for the weekend of Memorial Week. Was it Memorial Weekend? I do believe, but it was only for a few days. And the dating app, I will disclose when I tell you the likes and the dislikes of the app. That is the main reason why I did this dating app experience for this particular app. I kept seeing it on the TV, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this. And I even tweeted about it. I said I'm gonna try to join these dating apps with this dating app over the weekend just to see how it goes. In the past, when I join dating apps, I usually use them for marketing myself because this here face has been seen on the internet in different places other than YouTube. Y'all know that. As an erotic and a sensualista, I've been on adult camming websites and with my clips and things of that nature. So I get on there at times because my face is already known to market myself. But this time I did this as a social experiment to give you a tour ahead of time if you're thinking about going into the dating realm once again, dating over 40, and also exploring this particular app. But my disclaimer is that I did it as a public figure and I was fully exposed about my web presence. I did so after 24 hours of joining the app. I made the choice to update my profile and to let individuals know that I am the love goddess Yvette Dream Johnson, Miss Atlanta, yada yada yada. My age was legit. The fact that I have children, I don't want children, those things were legit about me, and I made it known. And for those who I actually ended up chatting with, um, I made sure that they went back to my profile and they knew what it is that I did. So they knew going in who I was and what I did. So it was up to the individual to do their own research, right? Yeah. Yeah, it really is. So I had to put that disclaimer out there. So when you're going into the dating realm of single and mingling, you don't have to do as much as I did. Okay. Or maybe you do. You don't want people knowing what you do for a living. I don't know. For whatever reason, people do that. I don't know why. If you don't like where you work, just don't work there, right? Plain and simple, you would think, right? But I will say this as a person that is dating over 40, internet dating can be very convenient for those who are in a career where you cannot go out to a bar and you cannot participate in singles events. Dating online will open up your options. I find that this app, in the name of the app, is Hinge, Hinge. Y'all seen it, that commercials, right? This is the app that is to be meant to be deleted. That's what they're advertising is the app. And I'm gonna tell you why they say that. For me, it had limitations for me because one, I necessarily was not wanting to date men solely in the Atlanta area or in Georgia. I was willing to date men all over. So from what I could see and how I navigated things, that was not an option. I think the furthest out was 100 miles. Was it? Yeah. So um day one, I wanted the option to date or call in or have the option of dating men of different races. And I decided, I said, you know what, just leave it open. Just see what your energy draws out with this app. Okay. Did that. And the first day, I did not get the premium portion of it until the second day. And it's $24.99 to join the app Hinge. So if you got the $24.99, you're willing to invest into your relationships or finding a love, you want to do that, that's fine. I do it from time to time in my business and my brand, and I don't have a problem with doing it when it comes to the nature of love, 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 and yumminess. So, um, it does not display on the profile, just like y'all know, no zodiacs on there. It does have the age, whether they smoke, whether they drink, and their occupation and their location in their hometown. I thought that was kind of neat, as if I don't know if it matters, I guess. But what if you have someone who was in the military? They had to narrow it down to one hometown, right? Because military brats, they jump around. But anyway, so on day one, it was pretty dry for me on the app. Um, I didn't see anything that I really, I really liked. And the way the app is set up, and let me just show you my phone. You have to scroll like this way, this way, this way. It's not where you can swipe. And the X is at the bottom of the screen. It's pretty easy to navigate, but the only way you're going to be able to communicate with someone if you like these little prompts, these fill in the blank prompts, like this picture. Can you guess where it was taken? And then they have a photo, and then your response will be, "Oh, I know this was taken at Yosemite," and etc. Or it's just various different prompts to get conversation going with your potential lover man or lover woman. You can put like your favorite selfie. You have the option to upload, I believe. I think it's 8 to 6 photos. I think it is 8 to 6. Don't get me wrong. I should have took better notes. I'm sorry. And each one can have a caption. So your potential mate suitor will comment if they like your photo, or if they like what you said in your blurb, or what's the most incredible thing that you're doing or that you've done, different little prompts. And and you can say, "Oh my God, that is incredible." And you have the option to say, "Well, thank you." But what I didn't like, you had to match with that person in order to converse with them. I guess that makes sense. I guess so. But some of the people I didn't know if I was a match with, because I can be sapiosexual at the time. I'm all about energy, 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 not just what I see on the screen. You get it? Um, some have listed other languages that they know. I found that interesting. Um, when I started day two getting bites of individuals on there, what I found interesting was everybody's not a conversationalist. Just letting you know, getting into the dating over 40 aspect, they're not conversationalists, and they suck at it, and they say things that don't make any sense. And immediately that is a turnoff, of course. It should be, right? One guy wanted me to do his laundry, and he really was serious about, because I said I was doing laundry. Oh, can I bring mine over? No, motherfucker. No. Okay. Um, I also found it very interesting in the religious part. There were a lot of men that were agnostic. Wow. I had to look that up and see what that meant. And then when I realized what it meant, I was like, oh, okay. And y'all know I'm big on what my partner's beliefs are, because at times that tends to get in the way when you're getting to know someone. Are you Christian? Are you oh, and their political beliefs are on there too. And I don't know if you have an option to not. Oh, yes, you do. You have an option not to put your political beliefs on there. I didn't put my political beliefs on there. Um, what else? Oh, there is an actual occupation of a digital nomad. I found that out on the Hulu show called Dating No Hashtag No Filter. And I actually came across one of those guys who was a dating nomad. So they backpack and they're minimalist, and they don't pay rent anywhere. And they travel all over, but they most of them are employed. I found that quite interesting, that is a title now. So of course they're going to be a free spirited person, but at least they're putting that on their title of what they are, or their occupation was, or what they are, what they do. I think, yeah, they put it as what they do, not necessarily their occupation. Um, but yeah, people let it be known that's what, how they live their life, their lifestyle. The app did filter a message. One good thing I like that they did do, they filtered a message from an 18-year-old guy. Oh, yes. They tried to message me, and then all of a sudden, poof, the message went away. And I like that because I had to go in initially and adjust the age bracket of men. I do believe I had it at 38 to 52 was the age bracket of men that I was seeking to connect with. Um, by the evening when I had did the premium, this is day 2, the app had ran out of matches for me. So I took the time, and honestly, it's not enough people on this app to even say 24.99. To me, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't enough matches. And the fact that we couldn't search outside of your local area, and I'm scrolling and scrolling and exit, and we don't have any matches. So, but guess what? As I got on the app and Memorial Weekend was, everybody was getting, done with the holiday. Guess what the app was doing? Bringing me more matches. Because, of course, they're in the business of making money, y'all. They're in the middle. And I don't have nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But you didn't have any matches with me over 2, 3 days ago, but now you have matches. And they're not new matches, okay? So their algorithm was trying to get me to stay in the app. And they do ask once you connect with someone, uh, was it a good connection? How was the conversation? One of the features that they do have is that you can actually video chat and voice chat within the app. You don't have to leave the app. It does give you the feature to talk within the app via video or via just talking over the phone using their using Hinge platform. So that's one good safety mechanism that you can put in place instead of giving people your number if you have those constraints. I don't, because I just don't answer the phone if I get people calling me. So that's not an issue. But traditional dating folk who want to explore internet dating, I'm not going to say don't do it. But when you're over 40, I do have to say, try other methods. The Love Goddess is saying this. Try other methods. Then don't use the internet solely to draw in your beloved or to find love or to find new lovers and friends. Don't use the internet solely. Don't rely on it. No, 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 no. And old fashioned methods never hurt anyone. Your library, your supermarket, your car wash, your the doctor's office, whatever. There are so many different ways of meeting someone. Okay, so I got message. Let's see. I got messaged by I've spoken with no one. Okay. Uh. Oh yeah, a couple dudes had inboxed me on the pics that they liked, just giving me a compliment. But I felt like I didn't want to connect with them, so I didn't even respond with a thank you because the app wouldn't have allowed me. I had to match with them in order for that to happen. Um, I didn't like that feature on the app. Okay, it says when I like a picture, the person is notified. Oh yeah, the person is notified when you like their photo or when you comment under their little prompt. Um, and then when I got in one conversation with one guy, some of them say that they're looking for marriage, and they're saying this is just with any app. I'm just telling y'all that right now for those of you who are considering internet dating. Some of them say they want a serious relationship, but it really takes time to know if you're that person that they want to be in that serious relationship. I'm just saying. One dude said he wanted a friend that would cuddle. What the fuck kind of friend is that? I don't know too many women in their 40s or mature women that are just going to meet a man on a dating app just to cuddle. I know professional cuddlers that will charge you a fee to cuddle you. I'm just saying, but it just sounded strange. Like you just want friends with benefits. Say what you want. I think that's so important this stage in your life. What else? So also on the app, some people posted their COVID testing results. Some posted the fact that they get tested often. Um, some people posted just some of their beliefs on the whole vaccination thing, etc. Um, What else? What else? So initially for me, this is outside of the app review of Hinge. Initially, I struggled with this because I said, "Oh my goodness, I'm over here explaining something to this man. Why am I over explaining myself?" And I do that in my life because of being the woman on the wall over there, being Miss Atlanta, the person that I am, just so people are not misunderstood. They don't make assumptions and stuff. So I had to go in the next day with a fresher mind and doing this social experiment. It triggered me in a way to where I wanted to not disclose certain things about myself as a persona, as a creatrix, as a mompreneur. But I decided to say, you know what, fuck it. And that's why I updated my profile the following day. I mean, something just as simple as explaining to a person, no, these are not my real eyes. I wear contact lenses so I can see. And I just kept on going into just over explaining stuff for no reason. But I've had to do that because I've been shamed because of certain choices and guilted over the how many years of doing this, single and sexy woman, dating and getting to know people. I've had to do that. I know, but not everything is pretty or perfect about me at all. I don't try to be, but I shouldn't have to always explain myself, and overly explaining can be, to me, a turn off, and it gets on your nerves over time. You have to continuously repeat yourself. So I had a real talk with myself, and shout out to Rev. I consulted with her and my sister about it, and it was just easy peasy over there. And thank you for her giving me that pep talk regarding this whole social experiment. So, um, and having pride in what it is, how I show up in the world was so important on this profile as well. But if I had to use it as a personal thing outside of the social experiment, I would not go to a Hinge app again. I would not restart my subscription. Honestly, for me, this is for me. I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. But for me, I have to have a mate that is vetted, that is prime, as I said on Twitter, that knows me, my history, that knows all about me and my ish, okay, in my business. I really I have patience, but I don't have patience, to sit here and catch people up to speed about all this other stuff. Sometimes it's not even necessary, depending on the right love of man. He may not even be concerned with that. He's just based on what he has in front of him. However, you do want a person to know your occupation and the fact that you have kids, and the fact that you've been married. You do want them to know those basics about you, right? But for me in the past, I've had to, um, when I was actually doing this thing and actually seeking out on the internet, I've had to shrink myself. And there were times where, even in person, I've had to lie about who it is I was on the web and how I made my shmoneys. Okay. So I was just determined not to do that in this social experiment. And yeah, we'll go into whether how that worked for me. So day 4, and I hate to bounce around. Y'all know how I do. Day 4, I did decide to exchange numbers. I got a little bit ease in it, and I let the fellas know that I did communicate with, hey, I'm closing this app. I don't see any reason for me staying on here. I'm running out of matches. It's just not my thing. I'm just going to just do it this traditional route or whatever. Who knows? I might even end up calling, what's that lady name? The Indian matchmaker lady? Yeah, I might need to call her at this point. You know, help a goddess out. So I exchanged numbers. This was only after I've had some conversations and a video chat, phone call. No new matches. Only the ones that I had commented on. Or reacted to their blurbs or whatnot. Day 5 at 12:01 a.m. I deleted the app, and I gave my number to one other person, and we've been talking ever since. So it's been good as far as the communication that I've been having. That's what all I will say. But I will say this as a dating over 40 individual. Be prepared to be vulnerable, be prepared to be honest, and be prepared to have those big, hairy, scary conversations first um if you want to just get to it. And I think women and men, we have a hard time doing that, but because I'm a person who don't have a problem with talking about my sex life, my nudist side, my quirky side, my motherly side, my shadows. So I'm at ease with having those conversations. Get it? But other people are not. Um, and I get why, because some people will think that you're this way and you're really not. You know, because all last week on my Peak Social platform and in my little conversations with individuals have been about people seeing you as this thing and trying to extort, hold you hostage, pervert, just twist what it is that you are. Yeah, people do that. So immediately, if you get to scrolling and all this other kind of stuff, people are going to make these assumptions, right? And then here we go with those conversations that I said that you just have to have. And when that happens, you let people know, like, it's not what you think it is, and it's not going to be this. I'm not your fun girl. I'm not this. Now, if I want to be your fun girl, I'm going to be your fun girl. If I want to be your lover, if I want to be a potential wife, and we are vibing like that, sure, yeah, you're going to know. We're going to know. But you're not going to automatically assume that's what I'm here for. I'm not soliciting anything from you. Yeah, so I was transparent about me doing this social experiment. I disclosed that today because this video is getting posted. Um, but what I noticed, and this, I think I'm done with my review of Hinge. In summary, I give it a thumbs down. Thumbs down for me. My experience and review of the app Hinge. Thumbs down, says the Love Goddess. Thumbs down. I don't recommend it. Try other dating apps that have been successful for other people that you know, or an actual matchmaker. Invest in that. Um, yeah, do that, or just try some blind dates with people who you trust that know you. They know what you like. That could be fun and that could be interesting. Um, but I'm just saying that for me, and y'all know my history. So because of what I do, and I'm on the internet, as a public figure, and honestly, I really don't have to join dating websites. And I know someone else said this, that I was watching a documentary of them and they were single and talking about their dating life. I really don't have to join dating sites. I could actually date in my DMs if I choose to do that. I really don't have to join a dating site. So this social experiment, what I know is, I think men want you to, and fellows who are in the industry, who are artists, or consider yourself public figures or creators or artists of any type. It's almost as if people want you to lie to them, and put on a mask for them. And some of them tend to try to guilt you into the fact that you're being real and authentic with them. Um, I had one guy, I won't just say his name. I did not give him my number. He was one of these hotep type of dudes, real Afrocentric, and he saw about my advocacy of body positivity and sex positivity on the post, and he was like, "Does that hinder your dating life, your choice of what you do?" Da da da. I said it actually helps. And I'm explaining why I said it helps. And I just said helps in one way, in one word. No long response. HELPS, period, is what I wrote. And I'm going to say it does help because, once again, going back to the hairy, scary conversations that I have to have in the beginning, because you're not going to shame me for being body positive or loving my body at any weight, stage, and phase. You're not going to guilt me for being the size that I am, or the size that I was, or lose weight, gain weight, and the fact that I'm a mom, or I have an OnlyFans. Or, you're not going to do that to me. I won't allow you. I just won't do it. There was a time in my life where I've had people that learn my language, that listen to my stories and my history, and then when given the opportunity to be in my life, they fumble, they foul, they twist, they extort, they try to make me feel like as if, I did something wrong. And all I was doing was getting to know you and becoming a lover and a friend to you. But really and truly, you weren't down for me, who I am, in person, nor on this here thing called the internet, darling. Okay. So anyway, Miss Atlanta from Ms.AtlantaThickDream.com. I am signing off, and this has been my vlog and my confession of the today on Thick Thursday, June the 3rd, 2021. And yes, once again, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down to the dating app Hinge. All right, $24.99. No sir, no ma'am, nope. But well worth it for the connections um, that I did explore off of the dating app. I will say that because I did have a quota. I said I had a quota. I didn't meet my quota, so it's okay. New love, 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 and abundance and consistency and joy and conversations will be coming about in my life pretty soon. I feel it and I receive it. And I can't wait to meet him, right? I can't wait to meet him or somebody's, as I said on Twitter. I am ready for the new, darling. Look, the new. I'm ready for the new, the love goddesses. All right, y'all. I'm signing off. Thank you for being in my energy. Thank you for being in my energy on this Thick Thursday. Bye. Bye, 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 darling. Bye. Mwah.